Alright, quick ninja edit from after the video you're about to watch. I noticed partway through that I had a cable just in the corner, so apologies for that. I do notice partway through the video and removed the cable, so I haven't reshot it. I've just left it in. So enjoy that stupidity and hopefully enjoy this Warhammer Imperium video. Thanks. Hey, this is Adam, Phantom Minis YouTube. Just a quick update today on where I'm up to with my Imperium magazines. So 2 weeks ago, the Imperium magazines I got from Forbidden Planet arrived, and in the first week I put a lot of the stuff together and did some painting. So I thought I'd quickly run through, and then I've also been trying different ways of buying old issues out in the intervening 2 weeks. So the first thing I did is issue 2, I opened it up and put some paint on the 3 Necrons that you get with issue 2. So you can see thus far they're not perfectly finished, but you have the general gist. I put the Rune Lord brass on that I got with the magazine, as well as a bit of silver on the guns, bit of green, a bit of sand on the base, and just a really quick Necron times 3. And then I, in the last video, said one of the magazines came with 13 minis. It did not. You had to buy 2 issues, which was 28 and 29, to get 13 issues. So I think people noticed in the comments as well, and I got direct messages about it, and you're all spot on. What you get is 4 warriors and 2 swarms with the issue that I got, and then the other issue makes up the total to 13. So once again, I did a very quick build of them and just primed in black through my airbrush, Rune Lord brass through the airbrush, and then a bit of silver on the guns, and then I'll do the greens and what have you. But I'm quite happy because this gives me enough Necron warriors now that I can run the Necron warriors part of the kill team, and because I've got 7 of them, I can also run some different gun combinations. So I've got these guns and these guns, so I can do 5 of these, or I can do 3 and 2 for example, with WYSIWYG, or I can just not bother WYSIWYGing it. But yeah, pretty cool. And then the scarabs obviously there. I'm going to finish them off and get all of the Necron warriors finished at some point, but I was just happy to get them primed and Rune Lord brass and some other basic colours put on them, to be honest. So the model I've done the least on is the Canoness, proper in the middle of the turntable. So I put it together and I put some paint on her, and that's it. I then stopped. Undercoated her in white and then started applying the black because I wanted to build it up slowly, and she's such an interesting model that I just haven't got very far with her, which is fair enough. Containers. Absolutely adore containers. So I've done 1 container in a blue airbrush to give it that kind of difference in colour. So you got the lighter parts, the darker parts, lots of washes, homemade washes just from cheap acrylic paints, and it's fine. It's not particularly big or clever. It could have lots more detail if I wanted it to, but it's a blue container. It'll do its job on the battlefield. We also did a green one. Once again, nothing particularly fancy. Left this one open for a bit of variety. I've applied some basic rust effects. Just wanted to get a green container done, so that's there. The Hemotrope reactor did once again as fast as I could. I actually painted this with a Vallejo silver, like it's one of their large pots of silver. Can't remember what the fancy name is for it, but it's a bigger pot, and it's very bright silver, but mine's all gone to hell, so it's actually a really bitty. If I zoom in, you can see the paint is actually a bit gross and horrible and bitty, but because I'm going to use it as Necromunda terrain, that actually worked for me. So after priming it black and then painting it with the bitty silver and then painting it with the bitty silver again and then washing it with my homemade wash, it actually looks all a bit rubbish and a bit decrepit and stuff, which is cool. And then I've done some really kind of half-assed OSL all over it, just to show that the blue rings are there. So I did that on both sides. This side I've then sort of abandoned and just done the fun bits. So orange lights glowing, and made the gauges green with brass trim and stuff. Done a really kind of basic white effect on the one side of the skull and a dark on the other side, and yeah, just try to make it look interesting while at the same time not taking too long because it's terrain. Other bits of it I'm leaving for now until I can decide what to do with them. Other bits of terrain that I got, I actually put a little bit more effort in. There's the small piece, and then the big piece, I actually bothered with this one and went around it step by step and tried to get all of the metalwork to have the individual colours that they're supposed to have, so different shades of brass and silver and gold, and obviously the red effect on the metals for the doors and windows, just like that, so you can see all the metalwork has mixture of different shades of metals and stuff. So I varied it up and I added, you know, more light, more dark where I wanted to, because I wanted to make it look really cool, but at the same time, once again, not spend forever. But even then, like going in and doing all of the rivets and a quick metal, and then just lots of washes to make it look as broken as possible. So that's done. So that's the update on the Imperium that I had last time, so a really quick update. So the first lot of Imperium I got, which was this lot, came from Forbidden Planet. I still have an outstanding order where they should be sending me weekly issues from, I think, issue 52 onwards, so I should get 52, 53, 54, so on and so on. 6 or 7 issues on pre-order. I'm looking at that literally in the background right now, just to check and see how that's getting on and when it's due. But I thought, right, so I've tried Forbidden Planet for back issues and seen how that works. Oh, apologies, my cables decided to go in front of everything. And what other ways could I do back issues? And are there other fun ways for people to get hold of this great magazine? Turns out there are. So I thought second one I'll try is going onto Facebook Marketplace, and then the third one I'm going to try is eBay, and just kind of see which is best. You know, I'll do 3 different ways of ordering the magazines, and which one is the best as a consumer, which is the quickest, how does it work. So this time I got issue 14 because I want more containers, because I love containers, and I want my Necromunda board to have some open containers where people can sleep. So the first 2 I've done are very kind of like, they're just line of sight blocking containers, or like, you know, travel through containers. But I want to make a container where someone might be sleeping in it, might be their home and things like that. So we've got issue 14, comes with a container. Issue 7, oh bang, issue 17 comes with a container. I then also picked up issue 12. You might think, why would you buy paint through Warhammer Imperium? It's more expensive. Well, it didn't work out that way, and the actual paints are really cool on this one. So you get original Agrax Earthshade, not the new thinner stuff, and then also a Canoptek alloy, which I don't own, which, considering I own a lot of paint, is amazing, and a Screamer Pink as well. So those 3, and obviously the issue as well, which I'm quite enjoying reading the issues, to be honest. I've also bought the non-oil one, but that's coming in a second parcel from the same person I got all these from. So that one's really cool, really happy about that. I also picked up issue 13 because you get 5 Assault Intercessors, and GW have just let us have Kill Team Light rules and Primaris rules all for free on their website the other week. So I already have 5 Primaris Intercessors normal, just with rifles. So having 5 with chainswords will be really cool as assault ones, and that should be really cool. So I've never painted Assault Intercessors, so I'm going to have some Imperial Fist Assault Intercessors for the fun of painting them. So that's issue 13. And I also got, this is all off the same person, issue 50, which is the Royal Court for Necrons. I have no intention of ever running this as an army, but it just looked really fun to build and paint. So issue 50, you get this whole sprue. I'm told by Necron fans that this is the sprue that you get in the Indomitus box, and it hasn't been released separately elsewhere, or if it has, it's hard to get. And this, as a financial option, is one of the better issues to get. Now, all of this came in, all of these magazines, so 50, so Indomitus Necrons, plus 5 Assault Intercessors, plus paint that I really wanted, because extra Agrax Earthshade from original stock, not the new rubbish one, plus container, plus another issue with Nuln Oil in, the original Nuln Oil, and I think other paints, was £47 delivered, which is crazy. So what's that? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, plus one more, 42, plus some postage. Approximately £7 an issue with postage on top when it retails at $8.99. So yeah, so if you can find someone on Facebook Marketplace who's getting rid of lots of issues and will do you a deal for buying a bunch, if you're like me and you're really enjoying picking up old Imperiums and you want things like old Agrax Earthshade or Assault Intercessors, or especially everybody currently wants this issue because you get financially a lot of product, then I'd say Facebook Marketplace is currently winning of the three things I've tried. Super happy with Forbidden Planet, and I'm looking forward to seeing how my deliveries work. But yeah, 100% Facebook Marketplace currently in the lead for quality, quantity, and speediness, because these were all shipped to me, not Royal Mail, but through courier as well, and came really fast. So I'm looking forward to playing with them later, getting them all open. Next one I'm trying is eBay. I've made an order on eBay for some of the really rare issues. I wanted to get hold of the other Necrons I need to build a kill team. So I think it's Flayed Ones and Immortals. And those two issues are hard to get hold of. So they look like they're going to cost probably double what these issues cost to get hold of them, because they're like proper box sets that are still purchasable, so people can charge more. And I'm pretty sure I put something else in there as well that I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, the Captain, issue 5. Because it's a special captain and he only comes in Imperium. So I think it was the Immortals and the Flayed Ones and the Captain as a 3 for, which is probably costing me the same as, what was that, 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think for the same price as 6 issues, I got 3 issues on eBay. So yeah, I don't think eBay's winning on price. But quality, they might do well. Anyway, that was my quick update this week. Warhammer Imperium, how I've got on. I'm super looking forward to building these. They look like they'll be super fun. The Assault Intercessors should be really good fun. I'm really excited to build some proper habitat, or, you know, like homes type things out of these containers. And having more Agrax Earthshade. Proper Agrax Earthshade, none of this new stuff. Should be cool. Anyway, have fun, and tell me in the comments what you think is the best buy so far. I'm going to try my best to get as much of this made in a week as possible, and hopefully by then the eBay ones will have arrived and we can do another little update. If you like these videos, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Even if you're just checking in for some of the content, not all of it, super helps me, lets me know that it's worth making more content, making purchases and what have you, and obviously I think it helps the YouTube algorithm and all that jazz. So yeah, love it. Thank you very much. Bye.